Hello and welcome to the Vocabulary Builder course. I'm here to help you acquire and retain your vocabulary base in Arabic language. So this course is quite helpful, especially if you're a fresh beginner, and even helpful if you know some Arabic, because we're going over everything and making sure you know your basics and you know all the vocabulary to build sentences and converse in Arabic. Because as a beginner, you need at least something between 250 to 500 words just to be able to make basic conversation. So you need to touch up that skill. So for this course, we have different topics, theme topics. For example, we're going to be doing colors or shapes, or we're going to be doing animals or office vocabulary or shopping vocabulary. So for each lesson, there's going to be a video lesson that you will access, and you have to try and repeat the words after me. That's really important, because when you're learning a language, the focus has to be on the 4 skills of language learning. That is reading, listening, writing, and speaking. If you leave out speaking, that's going to be a skill that you'll have to catch up with later on. So make sure that you're repeating the words. Writing wise as well, make sure that you're writing the words after, so you'll get a printable PDF document for each lesson. Make sure that you're copying each word down if you can more than one time, and try to make your own sentences, at least a couple of sentences, maybe like 5 sentences to 10 sentences for each lesson, to make sure that you're actively using the vocabulary. And keep your own notes, own journal if you can. And what we can actually do to work on diacritics is, as a beginner, you're relying heavily on vowels, the short vowels or the diacritics, al-harakat. But if we want to think long-term, I'd like you to start thinking, how can I slowly acquire the reading skills like a native? Is for every lesson, you're going to have the words with diacritics. You're going to try and write them without diacritics. So you'll have like a list with the same words, let's say red, blue, white, black. So write those words without diacritics. Cut them out into small pieces of paper or something, and try to practice reading and figuring out what those words are without the short vowels. And this is actually how native Arabic kids learn in school, just by practice and by being exposed to the words more than once without short vowels. So that's really important. And finally, you'll find the course really enjoyable, because there's going to be quizzes and word search puzzles. And we're not just going to learn vocabulary by saying red, blue, white, green. That's really boring. Of course, I'm going to introduce the words, but we're going to also be using the words with short, useful phrases and sentences, which also works on your sentence building and creating that emotional connection to help you learn the words. So hope you enjoy the course, and all the best from me, and see you on board soon.